there's a study that women on average leave the house with 168 chemicals daily between lipstick, makeup, hairspray, the shampoo that you're rubbing that close to your brain. I just want to inform and disrupt the industry. Just, teach their own that you can decide what product to make. But I think a lot of people don't know about the hidden toxins located in the products that they're rubbing into the largest organ daily, which then becomes a part of you into your bloodstream within 24 to 36 seconds, which can disrupt your endocrine system, your reproductive system, and just accelerate the aging process. Why would you ever want to do that?
Today's guest is Andy Hnilo. Andy is a former athlete, model, and actor who had his life turned upside down on March 20th, 2011, as he was struck by a series of large vehicles while crossing a busy street. Determined to come back even stronger, Andy was able to be back on the runway in less than 3 months. He was able to heal his skin by immersing himself in a skincare routine that included mineral-rich blend of 4 clays, organic superfoods, and nutrient-dense ingredients, a process that healed his body. Andy is known as the founder and CEO of Alitura Naturals, a company that makes life-changing skincare products with organic superfoods. Alitura only uses active ingredients and no fillers. The company is focused on complete wellness with visible anti-aging results that accelerate cell rejuvenation without the use of harsh toxins or synthetic ingredients. I'm at the Health Optimization Summit. I'm here with Andy Hnilo of Alitura Naturals skincare line.
Yes.
As I was mentioning to you, I'm obsessed with skincare, especially non-toxic brands. Mm-hmm. And I think that is key that I want people to really know about, that to inform themselves that there are so many products out there that people don't even know are toxic and bad for them. And really, our skin is our biggest organ, of course, and people don't know what you put on your skin affects everything internally as well. So the first question I want to ask you, number one, can you just share what is your brand? What stands apart from other brands?
Absolutely. First off, thank you for having me. So my name is Andy Hnilo. I'm the CEO and founder of Alitura Naturals, an all natural, above and beyond ingredient centered business that is just it's my life. I was hit and run over by 2 cars in 2011 and created a formula of clay through 4 clays, superfoods, nutrient-dense ingredients like organic kelp powder, blood builders like American ginseng, and then just poor refining ingredients like freshwater pearl powder with IGF-1 components from our grass-fed colostrum to really create this superfood meal to create the healthiest skin cell during the cell turnover and exfoliation process while drawing out impurities with all the clays. It's just, I just had a lot of time on my hands, so I did a lot of research on clays and the mineral density and the properties of removing impurities and toxins. With our skin being our largest detox organ, it just made a lot of sense. But I didn't know that at the time. I was all about just mitigating the swelling, bringing a lot of microcirculation to the surface of the skin, which really helped mitigate that. And then over time, the abrasions came down, the scarring minimized, and I just followed that idea up with nutrient-dense ingredients, feeding the skin with every product that I made. But it was just a creative outlet for me, just searching for the ingredients. Because most back then, 2010, 2011, 2012, there were always some type of hole in products commonly located on store shelves. And so I wanted to make a difference in that. And so I would isolate ingredients and kind of created up my own emulsions out of my little 660 square foot apartment in North Hollywood. But I mean, 8 years later, we have a full line, 12 products with 6 more to come. And I just love what I do. It's just, you help people just get off of toxic products. I don't know, man. I just care. The formulation aspect of it, it's sacred to me. It's just, it's a blank canvas for you to really make, this is your name. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a business. This is my life, man. Yeah.
So remarkable. So a lot of people don't know the toxic chemicals that are in skincare. So I really want to inform them of what to be looking for. Like, why should we be using products as yours and how much that affects our hormones, our health, so many different things. So what are some things we should look for if we're not using your brand yet?
Yeah.
What should we look for in the skincare industry?
Well, I mean, the biggest culprits are fragrances, artificial preservatives, artificial chemical-based fillers and emulsion agents that are counterproductive to skin health. They don't serve the skin at all. You can get the same thing, I believe, much better through natural ingredients that are more effective and they're more receptive to the body as well. And that's where beeswax, cacao butter, sea buckthorn oil, just nature's problem solvers, I would call them. And that's the fun part is finding, searching the globe and finding other things before other, being the first to really kind of go that route. I'm talking no preservatives, no harsh fillers, no artificial fragrances. Get the same thing through a beautiful emulsion of cold pressed organic essential oils, sandalwood, lemongrass, sweet orange, you name it. It's out there, and to me, it's much more. It serves the skin a lot better, and you can get much more of a consistent result over time with that without the harsh preservatives. There's a study that women on average leave the house with 168 chemicals daily between lipstick, makeup, hairspray, the shampoo that you're rubbing that close to your brain. I just want to inform and disrupt the industry. Just, teach their own. That you can decide what product to make. But I think a lot of people don't know about the hidden toxins located in the products that they're rubbing into the largest organ daily, which then becomes a part of you into your bloodstream within 24 to 36 seconds, which can disrupt your endocrine system, your reproductive system. And, just accelerate the aging process. Why would you ever want to do that?
It's brilliant. And you could see all your passion about this because of how much it's so vital for us to understand this. And that's why I feel like this conversation has to be had, that people should know what they're putting on their skin and how this is actually disrupting their health in so many ways.
Yeah.
So, but you also talk about what we consume, not just skincare, but you also are big on superfoods. Yeah. So can you share maybe the top 3 that you recommend everybody? I know it's hard to limit to just 3, but 3, 5.
Okay. Spirulina. Absolutely. Hawaiian spirulina, organic Hawaiian spirulina. I'm a huge fan of, just nutrient dense, loaded in vitamin A, blue-green stem cells, sodium alginate, vitamin K, B12. Yeah. So that's also pound for pound or gram for gram has the most protein has more protein than, I think meat. It has a little bit of protein in it as well. You'd have to eat a lot, I think, to get that, but that's my number 1, I would say. Organic Hawaiian spirulina. I'm a big Chinese herb guy. So I love Schizandra, love Hoshu Wu, ashwagandha, gynostemma. Let's see here. I'm big on peptides right now. Okay, so superfoods. Let's see. Let's stay there.
I know. It's hard.
I would then go a blend of mushrooms: chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, reishi. That's not. Does that kind of qualify as a superfood?
Superfood, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And superfood wise, I used to go Brazil nuts, organic butter, and chocolate. That right there is a game. It's just a really good cognitive enhancer. Just it's a quick way to get some good, full spectrum nutrition. I know I'm missing a huge one, but that's okay. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah. And so as far as skincare goes, what's the products we must use? And again, you could mention yours. That's of course. But definitely the products you think people should, no matter what, have in their skincare routine, morning and night, whatever those might be.
Cleanse, exfoliate, moisturize, repair, right? So I would cleanse with a good, clean, not sodium lauryl sulfate, foaming agents, no government recognized carcinogens in there. That's a top 25. That's one of the worst things you can put on your skin. That's what creates that foaming in your hair. And it's a top 25. It's government recognized carcinogen. So, everything has foaming agents. So I like to go more of a cream base, and you can actually get that foaming aspect through alcohol. And, so I'm going to make a foaming cleanser, as well. But yeah, between a good, healthy, gentle cleanser, follow up with a scrub 1 to 3 times a week. I would do a clay mask at least. I do a lot more, and then moisturize with a good, clean, organic, not overly drying, chemically laced moisturizer, and then repairing at night and sealing in the results that you just experienced through using healthy products throughout the day. In addition to us, there's also Osea, Audacity, May Lindstrom's great. But yeah, they're really good, clean, green beauty brands out there that are starting to make an effort, really making a change.
Yeah, I think it's so key to use a natural, non-toxic skincare brand, whichever one you choose to go with, at least be aware of what you are putting on your skin. So what are some of the ingredients? If we were to turn over a bottle, what's like some ingredients we should ensure we avoid on our skin?
Oh, propylene glycol, butylene glycol, disodium, EDTA, phenoxyethanol, sodium benzoate, BHT, sodium lauryl sulfate, cetyl alcohol. And I could give you
anything you can't pronounce, probably. Anything you don't know.
Disodium EHDTA. Oh man, there's
so many. It's just good to be a little bit aware of when you look at the ingredients on a bottle, just to look for those things that you probably can't pronounce. I would assume that would be the first start. Would you agree?
Right. And you know what, the EWG has a rating scale 1 to 10 that you can look products up. Think Dirty is another great brand where you can scan the UPC barcode and get a 1 to 10 rating based on the cleanliness of the ingredient deck. So I'd recommend trying both of those to just evaluate the products that you're potentially going to be, putting onto your largest organ.
Awesome.
Skin, your body.
Okay, so I know you're big on your clay mask, and I actually have your clay mask. I used it about less than a week ago. I wish I brought it here. My mistake, because I have this big sucker that just popped up, which actually I'm curious, for people that are, let's say out of their teenage years, out of their, their 20s, and they're still getting acne. What do you think is the couple of things we should address?
That's internal, in my opinion. That's internal. I really think a good solid detox sauna is great. Niacin, that's what I use. You got to be careful with niacin, excuse me. But good sauna, good clean water, a good nutrient dense diet. I think a lot of it comes down to outside elements, as well. Environmental pollution and toxins. I think you get to the root cause of that through sweating it out, getting a good active lifestyle. Sauna has just been huge for me. And then if you want to follow it up and back it up with some type of clay mask to help remove a lot of those impurities and toxins, your skin is your largest detox organ. So that's where you start.
Amazing. Yeah. And you also are big on using microneedling.
Oh, yeah.
So can you share why people should be microneedling their face? And of course, you have a tool that we could grab and use at home ourselves.
That is such a game changer for me. It just opens up pathways for optimal absorption of the ingredients that you put on top of it from the products. And also it creates these tiny little micro tears that signal to your body to repair itself, effectively creating a thicker collagen layer. So it's a no-brainer for me. I mean, I forgot mine. Like you forget in the class. I'm going to go over to the booth and get one.
Because we both came from, you came from Nevada. I came from Los Angeles. So you only could pack so many things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's one you don't want to miss. So I don't know if you use one. So
yes, I have one at home, but I also just did a series of 3 professional microneedling.
Oh, okay.
But funny enough, they only do, I asked how deep the needle, and they said at most 1 millimeter and then 0.5. And I'm like, what? I could use that at home.
Yeah.
Like, that's so interesting. But yes, I've done it, and significant difference in my skin afterwards.
Yeah.
I haven't been consistent doing it at home, but now you reminded me I should.
Yeah, it's a good way to maintain what you just got. And then That's surprising though. They should go up to 1.5 or 2. They really should.
Yeah, that's what I got it done in another place, and they were doing that deep. And then, so I was surprised that they weren't going as aggressive because you're going to a professional place to do it. But I did get results. Yeah. So this is so awesome. I'm so thankful for your time. We're going to talk more deeper about this subject because I'm obsessed, and I know a lot of people should learn more about this skincare. I mean, see this guy, he looks amazing. His skin looks amazing. And you could tell his passion. He knows about this, and he has a phenomenal brand that I can't wait to get more of. Like I said, I use the clay mask, and it gives you instant glow after. You're a little red afterwards, but it calms down very quickly. But you could tell it's working, it's active, and it's transformative. So thank you so much, Andy. Do you have anything else you want to include?
No, I appreciate you having me on, and I can't wait to shoot with you on the podcast.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Thank you.